Now, on Saturday, Sarah Huckabee Sanders said that she was asked to leave the Red Hen restaurant in Lexington, Virginia. Now, using her official press secretary account and not her personal one, that's actually very interesting, she tweeted out, "Last night I was told by the owner of the Red Hen in Lexington to leave because I work for POTUS and I politely left. Her actions say far more about her than about me." Well, that is true. Maybe not in the way that Huckabee Sanders intended it to be, but it is true. Now, she said, "I always do my best to treat people, including those I disagree with, respectfully, and I will continue to do so." Now, like, you guys, I remember showing you interaction between the White House press corps and Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Now, one of those times, and there have been multiple times, where Huckabee Sanders would basically insult the intelligence. Well, that's what she does on a daily basis, to be fair. But insulted the intelligence of a reporter for asking a question about immigrant child separation. Oh, but no. I treat everybody with respect, even if I disagree. Right. Now, anyway, her dad came out later on Twitter. That's, of course, Mike Huckabee, former governor of Arkansas. He said, "Bigotry on the menu at Red Hen Restaurant in Lexington, Virginia. Or you could ask for the hate plate, and appetizers are small plates for small minds." Well, I love how he's got the righteous indignation going on here. Oh my God, it's bigotry against a white conservative serving in the Trump administration. How dare you? Now, let me be clear here. I actually don't want people thrown out of restaurants for their political opinion. I don't. I generally don't appreciate that. But in this case, I'm not going to shed a tear for Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Why? That's because this is the same administration that supports not serving gay people or not letting transgender people use the bathroom that they're comfortable with. That's the same administration that supports these terrible positions. Now you're going to cry about being politely asked to leave? Get out of here. Save your tears. Now, the owner here, Stephanie Wilkinson, she came out later on and she explained to the Washington Post that the situation, Sanders had already been served. So she already had her food, you know, her and her guests were already in their meal. When she found out, and she decided to approach the press secretary and have a little chat outside. Now, she said, quote, "I explained that the restaurant has certain standards that I feel it has to uphold, such as honesty and compassion and cooperation. I'd like to ask you to leave." Sanders then replied, "That's fine, I'll go." The press secretary walked out, and others at her table followed. Wilkinson said, "They offered to pay. I said, no, it's on the house." So they ended up getting like a free half a meal. All right, not bad. Now, Wilkinson said, "I would have said the same thing again. We just felt that there are moments in time when people need to live out their convictions. This appeared to be one." Now, you could say that she had a strongly held belief that the current administration, especially their handling of immigrant families, happened to be immoral. Well, it's the principle of the thing, right? So I guess the free market decided, hey, conservatives, how's that free market taste? Does it taste like freedom yet? Just asking. I mean, it turns out if you do terrible things, or if you defend terrible practices, or if you get up and lie in front of the American public all day, every day, then it turns out that there are places where you are going to be unwelcome. Again, I don't feel comfortable with kicking people out of restaurants for their beliefs. Then again, if their beliefs are that abhorrent, I might entertain it. So look, again, I disagree, but it's hypocrisy, right? And that's the problem. If you support not letting gay people get served at certain establishments because of who they are, well then, hey, I'm not gonna be surprised if you get treated the same way. Look, a majority of Americans are not in favor of the policy of family separation, and that's what this is all about. as well as many other policies that are enacted by the Trump administration. So don't be surprised when you get treated that way, when you treat other people that way. Conservatives, this is what you wanted. There's a free market at work. It's what you got. It's just funny how people who defend Sarah Huckabee Sanders also happen to defend the free market at the same time. That same free market that just schooled your ass. It's irony at its finest. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.